So in mole concept, normally what type of questions you get? They will give you some amount of a substance. Say I have taken 2 grams of diamond. How many carbon atoms it has? Or what is the weight of a single carbon atom in grams? Or I have taken 2 ml of water. How many molecules it has? Like they ask questions. To answer any question related to mole concept, first you should know atomic weights of as many elements as you can. You must know atomic mass of hydrogen 1, helium 4, carbon 12, magnesium 24, sodium 23, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, phosphorus 31, sulfur 32, silver 108, as many atomic weights as possible. Atomic weight means actually it is a relative number. Actual atomic weight should have no units. To explain a little bit, how much love you have towards your mommy? Is it 2 kgs? 5 liters? Is it 70 centimeters? Unfortunately, you can't say how much love you have on your mommy because you don't have units. But you can say, I love my mom more than my dad. Okay. Or I love my mom this much. The love, the anger, the hatred, all these really are relative terms. They cannot be measured in a balance. Okay. Atoms and molecules are so small, really you can't measure them in a balance. What you do is you compare. If I take a balloon, fill it with some hydrogen at some pressure, at this temperature, this balloon of hydrogen has 1 gram mass. If I fill the same balloon with oxygen gas, with same size, same pressure, same temperature, see, that oxygen balloon has a mass 16 times more, that is 16 grams. Like that, you express the masses in relative terms, taking hydrogen as a standard. When compared with hydrogen, how many times the mass of other element atom has. That is atomic weight. If say hydrogen is 1, helium atom is 4 times, carbon atom is 12 times, magnesium atom is 24 times heavier. Therefore, the atomic weight is like love, like hatred, like interest. It has no units. Simply, it is a number. If you want to put a unit, you can put a unit, if you want to say atomic mass unit. So, how much love you have towards your mom? 100 mom's love unit. Yeah. It is a number you are coining, MLU. Actually, mom's love unit notebook has. You are creating this. Because that is a relative number you are talking. If I have love towards my mother by 100 MLU, I love my daddy by 110 MLU. You can say MLU means mom's love unit. You are creating. Actually, it is a number. Okay. Similarly, if you think hydrogen atom mass is 1 and the helium mass is 4, you can say atomic mass units. Hydrogen atomic mass is 1 AMU, helium atomic mass is 4 AMU, so on. So to solve any problem in mole concept, first you should know atomic weights of as many elements as possible. Once you know atomic weights, you can calculate the molecular weight. What is the molecular weight of water? 2 atoms of hydrogen are there whose mass is 1 into 2 and 1 atom of oxygen is there, that is 16 into 1. So molecular mass of water is 18 AMU. So you should know atomic masses. Once you know atomic masses, now your life becomes very simple. You can solve any damn problem in mole concept. Also, you should know another thing. Whenever we are talking about liquids and gases, how much liquid I have taken, I will say in terms of volume. You buy 1 liter milk packet, half liter milk packet, Half liter means 500 ml. So volume can be measured in liters or milliliters. 1000 milliliters make 1 liter. 1 ml is equal to 1 centimeter cube. It can also be written as 1 cc. Similarly, 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube or 1000 ml or 1000 cc. Sometimes instead of liter you are saying decimeter cube. These are the units of volume. Mass units in our day-to-day life we use grams or kgs. This is the units of mass. Okay. And in our day-to-day life we also use density. Density means what? You know, the honey has high density, water has less density. Density means what? How thick it is in our day-to-day life. Density means actually in chemistry, mass by volume. Mass units are grams, volume units are milliliters, grams per milliliter. If you take 5 milliliters of water, its weight is less. If you take 5 milliliters of honey, it is heavy because its density is more. Therefore, you know what is density, which is measured in grams per ml. You know what are the units of mass, you know what are the units of volume. Whenever we talk about gases and liquids, normally we measure them in terms of volumes. Now I want you to kindly notice one interesting point. In chemistry, standard temperature means 273 K, that is 0 degrees centigrade. Standard pressure, the pressure exerted by air on our head, standard pressure is 1 atmosphere. Under these conditions, if you take 1 mole of any gas, what is 1 mole? A collection of Avogadro number of molecules. If you take under standard pressure and temperature condition, 1 mole of any gas, that is hydrogen gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas, any gas occupies 22,400 cc volume or 22,400 ml volume or 22.4 liters volume. This is called the standard molar volume of any damn gas under standard condition. If you know this idea, now you are ready to solve any damn problem on mole concept. You need to remember only 3 formula. They always give you some data. Say I am giving you 2 grams of diamond. They gave you data. How much diamond? Mass they gave 2 grams. They ask a question, how many atoms it has? Or they give you, I am giving you 100 ml of water. How many water molecules it has? Or they can give you some data. I am giving you 1000 molecules of glucose. What is its mass? So always in any problem they give you some data. In mole concept, whatever the data they give, you have to convert the data into number of moles. After converting into number of moles, you should convert the number of moles into required data. You are converting given data to required data. Any problem solving means converting given data into required data. So to solve any problem on mole concept also, you should adopt same procedure. Okay? That is first thing. Now, always you have to convert the given data to number of moles in order to get the required data, right? So how to convert the given data into number of moles? Given data can be in terms of mass of a substance in grams. They can give you atoms or they can give you molecules. They may talk about elements, they may talk about compounds. But sometimes they can give mass. If they are giving you mass and talking about atoms, given mass in grams divided by atomic weight. If you are doing this, you are getting number of moles of atoms, because mole is a term that can be used for atoms, that can also be used for molecules. For example, human being is a term that can be used for ladies, gents, and also others. So, number of moles or mole is a term, a very general term that can be used for atoms or molecules. You should examine whether they are asking about atoms or molecules. Okay, given mass in grams divided by atomic weight will give you number of moles of atoms. Given mass in grams divided by molecular weight will give you number of moles of molecules. Number of moles of molecules sometimes called as gram moles. Sometimes they can give you data in terms of I am giving you so many atoms, what is its mass? Or I am giving you so many molecules, what is their mass? If they ask like that, given number of atoms divided by Avogadro number, this big number corresponding to 1 mole of any object is called as Avogadro number, represented by capital N. It is symbol. So, given number of atoms or molecules by Avogadro number gives you number of moles. Number of moles is represented by small a. Avogadro number is represented by capital A. Okay. Sometimes they can give you volume of any damn gas in cc, or ml or centimeter. Given volume of any damn gas in cc at STP, STP means standard temperature and pressure, divided by 22,400. That will give you number of moles. So you got how to get number of moles, right? These are the 3 formulas you should remember. There is no shortcut. Sometimes they may give you volume in liters. If they are giving given volume in liters at STP, STP is 10 temperature pressure, divided by 22.4. If they are giving in liters, you should divide with 22.4. If they are giving in cc or ml, you should divide with 22,400 to get moles. So you got number of moles, right? Once you got number of moles, now you can convert the number of moles into required data. For example, you have to calculate what is the mass of a given number of molecules. You convert the number of molecules into number of moles by dividing with Avogadro number. Now that N into molar mass, molecular weight, is the mass of the substance. If they are giving you atoms, if they are talking about atoms, number of moles into atomic weight will give you required mass. Next, they can ask you what is the number of molecules in 4 grams of diamond, suppose. If you want to know number of molecules or number of atoms, N into N means for molecules you use moles of molecules, for atoms you should use moles of atoms into Avogadro number. If they are asking you what is the volume of gas, I am giving you say 6 grams of or 7 grams of nitrogen, what is its volume at STP? They ask. If you are calculating volume, first you have converted the data into number of moles into 22.4 will give you volume in liters. For example, what is the volume of 7 grams of nitrogen at STP means first you convert the data into number of moles. Number of moles is equal to given mass divided by molecular mass of nitrogen. Molecular mass of nitrogen, you know, atomic mass is 14 into 2 is 20. So you got number of moles. Now volume is equal to number of moles into 22.4 is equal to 5.6. Right? So always the principle is convert the given data into number of moles. From number of moles you arrive at the required data. You try your problems and ask me your doubts if any. Okay? God bless you.